Welcome to Football Today TV. These is your home for updated football news. So feel free to share your opinions and remember to subscribe. At Stamford Bridge, the only true constant is absolute unadulterated chaos. Just as the footballing world thought Chelsea's relentless squad re-engineering had found its baseline, another structural fault line has completely split open the summer transfer window. Malo Gusto, the 23-year-old French international defender who was once hailed as the long-term pillar of the Blues' backline, is officially exploring his options away from Stamford Bridge. The response from the Chelsea hierarchy has been swift, uncompromising, and financially staggering. According to definitive breaking reports from the Daily Mail, the BBC, and major European media outlets, Chelsea have responded to Gusto's sudden restlessness by slapping a massive £75 million price tag on the right-back. Insiders maintain that the club is not actively trying to push the Frenchman out the door, but they have drawn a clear, unyielding line in the sand. If any European heavyweight, most notably Manchester City, wants to secure his signature, they will have to break the bank to do it. This is not just a standard transfer rumor. It is a calculated high-stakes chess match involving direct Premier League rivals, incoming world-class managers, and a diabolical right-back market where top-tier talent is scarcer than gold. To understand why a 23-year-old regular for the French national team wants to walk away from West London, you have to look closely at the paradox of his Chelsea career. Arriving from Lyon in 2023 for a modest fee of approximately £31 million, Gusto was originally viewed as an understudy to club captain Reece James. However, as James battled persistent and devastating injury woes, Gusto was thrust into the spotlight. Under Mauricio Pochettino, he flourished, logging over 2,500 minutes across all competitions and proving to be one of the few reliable constants in a wildly fluctuating backline. His combination of elite recovery pace, robust technical ability, and modern fullback output made him an instant fan favorite. But football changes rapidly. The arrival of Enzo Maresca altered the tactical landscape. Maresca's highly specific positional system, which required fullbacks to invert deeply into midfield or hold rigid defensive shapes, did not seamlessly harmonize with Gusto's natural explosive, wide-ranging attributes. His progress under Maresca visibly stalled, exposing him to tactical limitations while masking his greatest structural strengths. As the 2025-26 campaign concluded with a highly inconsistent string of performances, the hierarchy made a series of brutal recruitment decisions that signaled to Gusto's camp that his undisputed status on the right side was under immediate existential threat. The catalyst for Gusto's exploratory talks with external clubs is Chelsea's aggressive pursuit of Atalanta's rising star, Marco Palestra. In typical Stamford Bridge fashion, the Blues completely hijacked Inter Milan's advanced negotiations for the versatile 21-year-old wingback. Chelsea have agreed to a deal in principle exceeding a staggering £43 million to bring the Italian international to West London. What makes this signing an absolute game-changer is the imminent arrival of Xabi Alonso as Chelsea's new manager. Palestra is widely expected to become Alonso's very first signing since taking the reins. Known for his preference for highly dynamic, tactically flexible wingbacks who can manipulate space on either flank, Alonso views Palestra as the perfect component for his blueprint. With Palestra arriving, Reece James returning to fitness, and the elite academy graduate Josh Acheampong demanding first-team minutes, the right side of Chelsea's defense is dangerously overstocked. Gusto's representatives looked at this landscape, realized he could be relegated to a luxury backup role without European football to rotate the squad, and immediately authorized exploratory talks with European giants. Among the elite clubs contacted by Gusto's camp, one destination stands out above all others: Manchester City. The reigning Premier League giants are currently navigating a fascinating transitional phase of their own. Following Kyle Walker's permanent departure to Burnley, City went through the entire 2025-26 campaign without a recognized specialist senior right-back. Pep Guardiola was forced to deploy Matheus Nunes and Rico Lewis as makeshift options to share the load across a grueling season. While Nunes earned immense praise from Guardiola for his adaptability, City's footballing department remains keen on recruiting a younger, natural fit for the position. Enter Enzo Maresca. With Maresca now widely expected to move to the Etihad Stadium to permanently replace Pep Guardiola, the tactical puzzle pieces begin to align beautifully. Maresca spent 18 months working closely with Malo Gusto in West London. He knows his athletic ceiling, his structural weaknesses, and precisely how to extract elite performance from him within a possession-heavy system. Sources close to the player indicate that Gusto is highly open to a reunion with the Italian tactician at the Etihad. He views Manchester City as a stable environment where he can consistently compete for the UEFA Champions League and solidify his place in the French national team setup. However, the BBC reports that Chelsea's eye-watering £75 million valuation has emerged as a massive, immediate stumbling block for City's executives. To truly understand why Chelsea are demanding such astronomical fees for their stars, one must examine the club's wider economic reality. Having failed to qualify for European competition for the second time in just 4 seasons, the Blues are facing immense mounting pressure to comply with strict financial regulations and profit and sustainability rules. To balance the ledger and fund Xabi Alonso's new project, player sales are not just an option, they are a mandatory requirement. Gusto is merely one piece of a massive squad exodus matrix currently developing in West London. Insiders have confirmed that Chelsea have slapped an extraordinary £120 million valuation on Argentine midfielder Enzo Fernandez, with Real Madrid pushing aggressively to secure his services. Simultaneously, a blockbuster deal has already been agreed for left-back Marc Cucurella to join Real Madrid. With fringe components like Trevoh Chalobah fielding concrete bids from Como and other defensive squad members being actively shopped around European markets, Chelsea are treating this window as a definitive clearing of the decks. They do not need to sell Malo Gusto cheaply. Because he is under a long-term contract and possesses immense value across Europe, the board views him as a premium asset. If a rival like Manchester City wants him, they will have to pay the Premier League tax in full. So what is the ultimate verdict? Is Chelsea setting a £75 million asking price a stroke of absolute financial genius? Or is it an unrealistic valuation that will trap an unhappy player in an overstocked squad? In today's hyperinflated transfer market, elite young fullbacks with extensive Premier League experience, low relative wages, and regular international caps are incredibly rare commodities. When unproven talents with only a single season at the top flight are commanding fees upwards of £50 million, demanding £75 million for a player of Gusto's pedigree to a direct domestic rival makes complete strategic sense for Blueco. If Manchester City or Inter Milan blink and match that figure, Chelsea instantly recoup a massive profit, effortlessly clearing their financial books while freeing up space for Marco Palestra to thrive under Xabi Alonso. If suitors walk away, Chelsea retains a world-class, highly athletic defender who can easily integrate into a dynamic wingback system under a new tactical regime. The lines have been drawn, the price has been set, and the chess clock is ticking. But what do you think? Should Manchester City pay the full £75 million to secure Malo Gusto? Or should Chelsea drop their price to let him leave? Let us know your thoughts in the comments below. Smash that subscribe button and turn on notifications for the latest breaking transfer news. We will see you in the next video.